Hi Teddies, welcome to the Hilda Club, the ultimate club for girly nerds and boys, a place for all things fun. I'm Hilda, and today I'm sharing my entire Nintendo Switch game collection, a total of 116 games. I have 80 physical copies and 36 digital editions. So you can see I have my big old stack of games right here, and I honestly didn't even know I owned this many games until I started counting. And the best part is I found so many hidden gems that I completely forgot about, and now I'm just itching to play them all. I'm really excited to share these because so many of them are so fun and enjoyable, and others I'm still waiting to experience. This is quite a hefty list to get through, so to make it efficient and consumable, I'll show each game, the genre of each game, and give you a one-sentence description of what it's about. And I want to be mindful of your time and not make this video too long, so let's get started. First, we have Animal Crossing New Horizon, a life simulation game. It's the cozy island life we all know, and it's pure perfection. Astroneer, an open-world action simulation game. You explore colorful alien planets and uncover rare discoveries along the way. Beyond a Steel Sky, a 3D adventure thriller. A child is abducted and you set out across a high-tech city to bring him home. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, an emotional action adventure with puzzle elements. You guide two brothers on a heartbreaking fairy tale journey. Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling, is an action-adventure RPG. You follow three heroes searching for treasures, including the legendary Everlasting Sapling that grants immortality. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, a cozy puzzle game. You help Toad reclaim stolen treasures across trap-filled courses. Cooking Mama Cookstar, a cooking simulation game where you create and master different dishes. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, a psychological horror disguised as a dating sim. You write poems for your crush while the story slowly unravels into something darker. Dragon Quest, Echoes of an Elusive Age is a classic RPG. You play as the chosen hero to protect the land from destruction and complete quests across the kingdom. Eastward, an action-adventure game. You play as John and Sam to survive the deadly miasma and restore harmony through combat and puzzles. Final Fantasy X X2 HD Remaster is a two-part RPG collection. X follows Titus and Yuna's quest to stop an endless cycle of destruction, and X2 returns 2 years later for a new mystery across the world. Greek Memories of Azure, an action-adventure platformer. It's a side-scrolling journey about three siblings trying to save their kingdom from invasion. Hades, an action-adventure game. You fight your way out of the underworld while uncovering the story of the Greek gods. Here Comes Nico, a cozy 3D adventure game. You travel across sunny islands, meet new characters, complete tasks, and enjoy the most laid-back experience ever. Hako Life, a life simulation game. You move into a quiet town and build, craft, and decorate to turn it into a cozy little community. Holy Potatoes Compendium is a simulation game. You manage a series of silly potato-themed worlds where you craft weapons, explore space, and run kitchens in a goofy universe. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is an action game. You battle large armies as Link, Zelda, and other heroes to witness the events that happened 100 years before Breath of the Wild. Immortals Phoenix Rising is an action-adventure game. You play as Phoenix, exploring an open world inspired by Greek mythology while battling monsters and saving the gods. It'll Do 2 Plus is an action-adventure game. You explore dungeons, solve puzzles, fight enemies, and collect upgrades in a humorous, colorful world. Journey to the Savage Planet is an action-adventure game. You explore a strange alien planet, discover weird creatures, and gather resources to decide if the world is safe for humans. Kirby Star Allies is an action platformer where you team up with friends and even enemies, combine abilities, and fight your way through fun stages. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a 3D action-adventure game where you explore a mysterious abandoned world, rescue Waddle Dees, and use new copy abilities to defeat enemies. Kiwi is a co-op puzzle game. You and a friend play as two kiwi birds working in a hectic post office, solving silly challenges to get the mail delivered. Last Day of June is an emotional adventure game. You relive important moments in time to try to change the past and save the person you love. Little Nightmares 2 is an action-adventure game. You play as Mono and team up with 6 to escape a distorted world filled with terrifying, mysterious creatures. Littlewood is a live simulation game. You rebuild a peaceful town after saving the world, gathering materials, crafting, farming, and befriending villagers. Lonesome Village is a puzzle adventure game. You explore a quiet village, solve puzzles inside mysterious towers, and help bring the townspeople back. Luigi's Mansion 3 is an adventure game. You guide Luigi through a haunted hotel, capturing ghosts and searching for his missing friends. Mario Golf Super Rush is a sports game. You play golf with Mario characters that mix classic golfing with fun power abilities. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a racing game that we all know and love. You race on vibrant tracks with Mario characters using items, shortcuts, and different kart setups. Mario Strikers Battle League is another sports game. You play intense soccer matches with Mario characters using tackles, power-ups, and special shots. Mario vs. Donkey Kong is a puzzle platformer. You guide Mario through toy-filled levels and solve puzzles to recover stolen Mini Mario toys. Metroid Dread is an action-adventure game. You explore a hostile planet as Samus while avoiding deadly robots and uncovering hidden secrets. Miitopia is an RPG. You customize a cast of Mii characters and set out on a lighthearted quest to stop a villain who steals people's faces. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom is a 2D platformer. You transform into different animal forms and explore a large connected world to lift a powerful curse. Monster Harvest is a simulation game. You grow crops, mutate them into creatures called planimals, and use them to battle through different seasons. My Friend Pedro is an action game. You blast through levels in a run-and-gun gameplay as you follow a sentient banana on a violent adventure. Neon Abyss is an action game. You shoot, dodge, loot, and upgrade your abilities as you fight through the abyss to take down the new gods. New Pokemon Snap is an adventure game. You explore islands and photograph Pokemon in their natural habitats to build your photo decks. Nexamon Extinction is an RPG. You capture and train Nexamon, battle other tamers, and uncover the truth behind a world nearing extinction. Ooblets is a simulation game. You grow and collect ooblets, run your farm, decorate your house, and join dance battles around the town. Ori the Collection is a platformer. You play 2 beautiful adventures as Ori, exploring vast worlds filled with challenges, secrets, and emotional storytelling. Pikmin 3 Deluxe is a strategy game. You lead Pikmin to gather resources, battle creatures, and explore a mysterious planet to save your crew. Pikmin 4 is a strategy game. You lead different types of Pikmin and your new rescue pup Ochi to explore a strange planet and complete missions. Pokemon Legends Arceus is an action-adventure RPG. You explore the ancient Hisui region in an open world, researching and catching Pokemon to build the very first Pokédex. And then we have all my Pokemon game titles that are RPGs. We have Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Shining Pearl, Pokemon Shield, Pokemon Sword, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Double Pack. You explore a region, catch and train Pokemon, battle trainers, and follow each game's unique legendary storyline. Ring Fit Adventure is an adventure game. Explore a vast fantasy world and defeat enemies using real-life exercises with the Ring Kong and leg strap accessories. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is an action game. You play as Scott and his friends in a 2D beat-em-up where you level up, unlock abilities, and fight through the League of Evil Axis. Sea of Stars is an RPG. You follow 2 children of the solstice who use the powers of the sun and moon to fight an ancient threat. Skull, the Hero Slayer, is an action game. You play as Skull, a tiny skeleton warrior who can swap heads for new powers and fight your way through enemies to save your kingdom. Slime Rancher Portable Edition is a simulation game. You collect colorful slimes, grow crops, and explore wild lands far from Earth. Sonic Colors Ultimate is an action game. You join Sonic on a high-speed adventure through an interstellar amusement park to free the alien wisps from Dr. Eggman's capture. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is an RPG set 4,000 years before the Empire. You choose your path as a Jedi, master the Force, build your crew, and shape the fate of the Republic. Star Wars Republic Commando is a shooter game. You command an elite clone squad behind enemy lines during the Clone Wars. Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town is a simulation game. You return to Mineral Town to rebuild your grandfather's farm, raise animals, grow crops, and build relationships with the townspeople. Streets of Rage 4 is an action game. A modern beat-em-up with strong roots, you fight waves of criminals in hand-drawn city streets alongside iconic and new heroes. Super Crush KO is an action game. You fight through waves of robots in a neon city using fast combos and blaster attacks to save your kidnapped cat and humanity. Super Mario 3D All-Stars is a platformer game, a bundle of 3 of Mario's greatest 3D adventures. It's optimized for Nintendo Switch with HD graphics. Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury is a platformer. You team up with Mario and friends to clear stages in Super Mario 3D World, then explore a large open area with Bowser Jr. in the Bowser's Fury adventure. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a platformer game. Mario and his friends rush through the Flower Kingdom, where the power of the Wonder Flower turns everything strange, wild, and is full of surprises. Super Mario Odyssey is a platformer. You travel across massive kingdoms with Mario and his friend, Cappy, collect Power Moons, and rescue Princess Peach from Bowser's wedding plans. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a fighting game, another super well-known game that we all love. You battle as a massive roster of characters from across gaming history in chaotic multiplayer matches. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is an action game. You fight through pixel art levels with the Ninja Turtles and their allies as they take on Shredder and the Foot Clan in classic brawler style. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is an action-adventure open-world game. You wake 100 years later in a shattered Hyrule and restore hope by reclaiming your strength and fighting to save the land. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is an adventure game. You guide Link through the Cypress Forest and mysterious Koholint Island, solving puzzles and uncovering the island's hidden truth. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is an action-adventure game. You soar across floating islands, wield the goddess sword, and embark on Link's earliest journey to defeat evil and save his friends. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is an action-adventure game. You explore the land, sky, and depths of Hyrule using Link's new abilities to shape your journey and restore the ancient kingdom. The Plucky Squire is a platformer. You play as Jot, a storybook squire who's ejected into the real world and must jump between 2D pages and 3D worlds to save his friends. The Swords of Ditto, Mormo's Curse is an RPG. You take up the hero sword in an ever-changing quest to defeat the evil Mormo, exploring dungeons and improving your hero each time. The Tourist is an adventure game. You visit the mysterious Monument Islands, dive into puzzles, explore beaches and arcades, and uncover hidden secrets. Trials of Mana is an RPG. You choose your hero and companions in this 3D remake of a classic adventure as you fight to use the power of mana and save the world from destruction. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is an action-adventure game. You play as a troublemaking turnip who solves puzzles, battles beasts, and tries to take down a corrupt vegetable government to pay off a massive debt. 2 Point Campus is a simulation game. You build and manage your own university campus, create wild classes, care for your students, and shape your school into an academic masterpiece. West of Death, Path of the Crow is an action game. You fight through a dark, supernatural Wild West as a gunslinging spirit aided by a crow companion. WarioWare Get It Together is a party game. You and friends choose from Wario and his crew to blast through over 200 goofy microgames. Unpacking is a cozy puzzle game. You unpack and arrange belongings across different moves in someone's life, learning their story through the items you place in each new home. Okay, we just got through all of my physical copies, so let's jump into my digital library. First, we have Tools Up, a simulation game. You work together to renovate apartments by painting walls, moving furniture, and completing home makeover jobs under time limits. SpongeBob Krusty Cook-Off, a simulation game. You help SpongeBob cook meals, serve customers, and grow his restaurant business across Bikini Bottom. Beat Cop is an adventure game. You play as a former detective turned beat cop in 1980s New York, solving cases, writing tickets, and navigating crime on the streets. Moonlighter is an action RPG. You run a shop by day and explore dangerous dungeons at night to collect loot, fight monsters, and grow your business. Zoo Dentist is a simulation game. You treat animal patients by cleaning teeth, fixing cavities, and helping keep their smiles healthy. Then I have the Deponia series, an adventure point-and-click game. We have the first game, Deponia, Chaos on Deponia, Goodbye Deponia, and Deponia Doomsday. You follow Rufus through a comedic, chaotic journey across the junk-filled world of Deponia as he tries to escape the planet and fix the messes he creates along the way. Super Animal Royale is an action game. You play as adorable animals in fast top-down battles where you loot, survive, and fight to be the last one standing. Strike Force Kitty is a platformer. You lead a squad of heroic cats through levels, collecting costumes and boosting abilities to rescue the princess. Stay is an adventure game. You guide a kidnapped man trapped at a computer, making choices through a real-time chat connection that may determine if he survives. Donut County is a puzzle game. You control a growing hole in the ground that swallows everything in town as you uncover the quirky story behind the chaos. Trover Saves the Universe is an action-adventure game. You team up with Trover to rescue your kidnapped dogs and stop a villain in a bizarre comedic universe. Child of Light is an RPG. You follow Aurora as she travels through a magical world, battling creatures and solving puzzles to restore the sun, moon, and stars. Goblin Sword is an action platformer. You travel through monster-filled levels, collect treasures, and defeat the evil wizard threatening your hometown. The Wardrobe Even Better Edition is an adventure point-and-click game. You play as Skinny, a teen skeleton who solves puzzles and explores quirky locations to save his best friend's soul. Blossom Tales is an adventure game. You explore dungeons, forests, and caves and fight monsters to save the Kingdom of Blossom. Dragon Ball FighterZ is a fighting game. You battle with a huge cast of Dragon Ball characters in fast, explosive 3-on-3 matches filled with combos and special attacks. Cuphead is a run-and-gun platformer. You run, jump, and take on challenging boss fights in a hand-drawn 1930s cartoon world after making a deal with the devil. Little Nightmares is an adventure game. You help Six escape a dark, twisted world full of disturbing creatures as she sneaks, hides, and finds her way out. Then we have Edna and Harvey, Harvey's New Eyes, and Edna and Harvey the Breakout Anniversary Edition, which are both adventure games. You follow Edna and her chaotic companion Harvey as they explore strange locations, solve bizarre puzzles, and uncover the dark secrets surrounding their past. Super Mario 35 is a platformer. You play classic Mario levels against dozens of other players at once, clearing stages and surviving longer than everyone else to win. Polyroll is a platformer. You roll, dash, and spin through colorful retro-style levels filled with enemies and obstacles. Weakwood Throne is an adventure game. You explore a troubled kingdom, solving quests, fighting enemies, and uncovering who is trying to take the throne. Sweet Witches is a platformer. You guide 2 apprentice witches through stacked maze-like stages, collecting candies while dodging enemies and traps. Stray Cat Doors is a puzzle game. You solve gentle storybook-style puzzles to help a little girl find her missing friends. Katamari Damacy Reroll is an action game. You roll a sticky ball called a Katamari through towns and worlds, collecting everything in sight to rebuild the stars. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition is an RPG. You follow Yuri and their companions on a journey across the vast world as they battle enemies, uncover conspiracies, and protect the civilization's energy source. Pokemon Cafe Mix is a puzzle game. You run a Pokemon Cafe by completing orders and expanding your shop with the help from Pokemon staff. Mega Man Legacy Collection is an action platformer collection. You play through the first 6 classic Mega Man games, battling robot masters and absorbing their abilities across retro stages. Bastion is an action RPG. You explore floating hand-painted lands while fighting creatures and piecing together the story of a world that's fallen apart. My Brother Rabbit is a point-and-click adventure game. You explore a dreamlike world filled with puzzles as a boy imagines a brave rabbit trying to help his sick sister. Castle Crashers Remastered is an action game. You choose a knight and hack and slash and level up through chaotic cartoon battles to rescue kidnapped princesses. Stardew Valley is a farming sim game. You restore a rundown farm, build relationships, explore caves, and create the life you want in a peaceful rural town. Wow, we're finally done. I can't believe that I just got through 116 games. I think I'm losing my voice just from talking through each one, but can you tell that I love Nintendo games? I have been collecting these games over several years, and they're just some of my favorites to play, including some that are limited run games and special editions. I try to keep a pulse on the newest releases, but for the most part, I just love indie games. They are some of my favorites to play. And if you own any of these games, please comment them down below. Or if there are any that you think that I should add to my collection, I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoy content like this, then I welcome you to be a part of the Hilda Bear Club by subscribing and becoming a Teddy member. We do lots of fun things here on this channel, and we are a small but mighty community of other girly nerds and boys who love gaming, Disney, reading books, collecting comics, and so many other nerdy hobbies. And I love for you to be a part of it. So come join us, and I'll see you next time. Bye!